you one. And here is our race for Rookie of the Year. You can feel the excitement around this group. So much potential. And you look at Randall getting his feet wet early in the year, just outside that top 5. He's a rookie to track the rest of the way.
And the crop of rookies this year is just full of talented players. It's going to be fun to watch them battle for the award.
Well, they're already making their presence felt and really showing they belong. That's what it's all about as they begin their, hopefully, long and productive NBA career.
Now the starting group for the visitors. And it's Lee in at the 2. The first third of an NBA season, Grant, it sort of sets the foundation for the year's power structure.
Oh, that's so true, B.A. We start to see which teams are elite, who's running the show, and we find out who needs to think about making some changes.
Pass to Pierce. Here's Stone. This one for 3. He buries it from 3. Stone's got 6.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. Down low. They swipe it. And he lobs it up top. And it's Randall with the jam.
Woo! I just love that alley-oop slam, B.A.
Defense disorganized, defense pays. Just over a minute and a half in. Pass to Rogers. That shot, no good. Gone 3 of 3 so far from the floor. No question, this offense has some firepower.
And they're looking very confident in all that they're doing right now. And I love their energy so far. They're now 4 for 4 from the field.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Well, Mike Brown had a few moments to share with me. Coach told me Jamal Murray is at the top of their scouting report. He said to me pregame, Murray is the ideal combo guard. He can excel on or off the ball. That is what makes him tough to deal with. You just never know how he'll attack you. Brian, back over to you.
Thanks for that, Allie. Pulled the shot a little left. The bounce goes his way, though. Give him 8 points now.
The plan coming in is working. They're perfect 5 for 5 from the floor.
Boy, they're in a rough patch right now.
Yeah, momentum is definitely not on their side.
And so Mike Brown decides to call a timeout. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. Since we have this break, here are the teams with the most points off turnovers last season.
And whenever you turn the ball over against them, they pushed it right back at you. Last year, they were just merciless at exploiting teams whenever they made mistakes against them.
Lee on the wing, pass to Rogers. First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes played so far. 6 on the shot clock. Lee, the pass to Stojakovic. And the layup is good off the glass.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Once he gets in deep on the defense, there is no way he's missing a layup like that.
And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
This has been just a dreadful start for them defensively. Not good at all.
Gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Grant, I think it's safe to say Cam Johnson has really hit his stride lately.
Absolutely, B.A. He's seizing the opportunities he's been given, taking and making more shots, dropping more dimes. He's reaching another level of his game.
Here's Stojakovic. Shoots from the right block. Got a piece of it.
Away team ball.
Got all 6 shots to fall in the first. Stone. He drops it from range. Stone's got 11 points.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
Here's Rogers. Last game for him, he picked up 13. Pass to AE'Shionne. Takes one from 10 feet. No good off the back of the rim. Gone a perfect 7 for 7. Here's Stone, and that one is stuffed right through.
They've been very effective so far. A balanced attack at its best.
Yeah, now it's all about maintaining this lead. But you can't start playing it safe. You got to keep attacking and executing.
They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
AE'Shionne. Pass to Rogers. Four on the clock. Here's Lee to halt the run. No luck on that one.
2 minutes remaining. First 2 minutes.
A minute 58 left in the first.
It's been an outstanding performance for them in just about every area.
Yeah, and to do it on the road, it shows how well prepared this team was coming into this contest.
Pass to Rogers. Here's AE'Shionne. Here's Rogers. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. It's deflected, and they force the shot clock violation. Great D.
Ball goes to the other team. Substitution on the court.
Here's Stone. Sends it home from three-point land. Stone's got 16 points now.
Their ability to space the floor has been the story of this game.
Yeah, we thought this might be the case. You see a few of those go through the net, it becomes contagious.
And so Mike Brown decides to call a timeout. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. There's a minute 17 left in the first quarter here. Gone only 2 of 6 from the field. They still need this. It's tipped. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian. Josh Hart is great at moving off ball. And he said, in today's league, cutting and making a layup is considered boring. Everyone wants ISO. Some of the fundamentals and beauty of the game are lost. For me, it's a feel. If you see the back of your defender's head, try to make a cut. Back to you guys.
Thank you, Allie. Get through. 43 seconds left to play in the first. Pass to AE'Shionne. It's rebounded by Pierce.
Well, he certainly had trouble finding the mark this quarter.
Here's Stone. 23 seconds left to play in the first quarter. From the arc. And that one makes him 2 for 2. He's in his rhythm.
And excellent perimeter offense so far. Their shooters are clearly in a great rhythm.
That's it for the first quarter in what has been a very lopsided game. Delivering the blowout. After this break, we'll be back with the start of the second quarter. We welcome you back to second quarter action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And what do you guys think about the visitors here in this one?
Well, they've used the fast break well to score easy points and keep the defense unsettled.
Yeah, they've dictated the pace to this point. looking to run at every opportunity.
Guarded by Barrett, 5 to shoot. Hey, from beyond the arc. Nope, another miss. 0 for 2 to start the game. Here's Mitchell. Oh, and Mitchell powers it home.
And it hasn't just been their stellar offense. Their defense has been effective as well.
Great example of how to build a lead and then sustain it. You win games on both ends of the floor.
When I think about Bruce Brown, the term glue guy comes to mind, Coach.
Yeah, B.A., I think that's right on the money. The way Brown hustles and does a little bit of everything, he can cover for gaps in a rotation. A key cog for that 2023 Nuggets title team.
There's Davis with the 3. No luck on that one.
When the defense is playing off you like that, you want to be able to convert, but that time he just couldn't get it done.
Elevates and detonates the one-hand stuff.
Picture perfect. A minute and a half gone in the second quarter.
Applying some pressure with that full-court defense.
Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
Six to shoot. Got a hand on it. Here's Mack. There's the drive.
And taking a look at this first half, they've just shown better shot selection.
Yeah, they've done a better job executing offensively, moving the ball and creating high percentage looks.
And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Drives to the hoop. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse.
His nimbleness makes him a unique threat at the rim.
And the visitors call time here. Look at the top rebounders from last season. Here in quarter 2, we played a little over 2.5 minutes now. Here's Pierce. He's got 5. Oh, a rim-rattling two-handed jam.
And I love how he's pushing the tempo and creating for others. He does this game in and game out. Incredible.
Yeah, when you're moving the ball like that, it just keeps everyone engaged in the game.
Here's Stojakovic. Deflected. And it's already hard enough to play D in this league. Some people feel that traveling has gotten out of control, Coach.
Well, I don't know if it's gotten out of control, B.A. I think the referees do a pretty good job on traveling. I think what's important for the referees is they have to be able to determine which travel calls gain a guy an advantage and which ones you could let go because they have no effect on the play.
They're simply not missing. Unreal.
Well, as a coach, this is when you enjoy what you're watching. Your team playing well and everything just flowing.
Here's Rogers. Still no points. Inside. Doubled by Randall. Pass to Rogers. Here's Ivicic. Here's Rogers. Puts up a deep 3. Randall pulls down the board.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
There's no air space there whatsoever. That's as close as you can get without fouling.
Their offense is really humming right now, and it's because of the beautiful ball distribution.
They're having a hard time stopping this run.
And B.A., you can't afford to keep coming up empty.
Pass to Lee. Here's AE'Shionne. Here's Rogers.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
Randall pulls down the board. Gone an outstanding 7 of 7 so far in the second quarter. Here's Pierce. Hits a three-pointer. Pierce has got 14 points for the game.
And this is what you want to do when you've got a big lead. You must stay aggressive.
Yeah, they're being absolutely relentless, building this lead in every way possible.
Stojakovic, no good.
And they are really struggling to stop this run.
Well, this is a spot where you have to be able to go to your leaders. They need to step up and make a play to turn things around.
Shot's good by Stone.
Yeah, secures the ball off the glass. Does a nice job going right back up.
We've got 1:13 left in the second quarter. Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
Here's Lee. Tipped. It's picked off. To the paint. To end the run. Randall pulls down the board. Randall's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Hit his leg. And the ref's whistling a kick ball.
Coming out of the floor for your home team, number 44, Spotted.
We've got 33 seconds left to play in the second quarter. Shot's good by Stone.
Well, he's a reason why they're winning right now. He's been efficient offensively, and his confidence continues to grow.
Stone's got all 5 threes to go in. A remarkable start. Pass to Lee. Here's Stojakovic. "12 seconds left in the first half. That's tipped. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Shoots from the baseline. That shot missing. And so a pretty lopsided game through the first half. Delivering the blowout. And we've got more action coming your way after this break.
Hey everybody, it's halftime. Boy, it's been a rough go so far.
Their opponent is beating them up on the boards, and they're not taking it well.
No, they are not. It's been pretty embarrassing. Okay, switching gears. Let's take a look at the Eastern Conference standings thus far.
You take a look at the home team, it's still early, and we don't want to get ahead of ourselves, but right now, they are easily the best team in the league.
Well, we knew they'd be good, but we didn't know they'd be this good. Thanks, as always, for watching. Let's head back to Brian Anderson and crew for the start of the second half.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second. Here's Rogers, yet to see a basket. And it's AE'Shionne in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's the group starting the second half for Mike Brown. Lee, the pass to Stojakovic. Clock at 6. Here's Lee. And Stone pulls it down. Pass to Randall. Here's Pierce. 14 points for him. To the middle. Misses in close.
That's a defender doing just enough to cause a miss on the layup.
Here's Rogers. Pass to Lee. With some arc, and he takes it up and lays it in. Lee's gotten his first basket of the night.
There's a touch of artistry to the floater. Takes feel as much as skill.
Here's Stone. Second shot opportunity. Outside for Randall. And another shot. Can't capitalize inside.
Well, I'm sure this wasn't what they planned coming out of the locker room. They need to calm down and regroup.
Here's Stojakovic. Can't hit from in close.
Nice work defensively to contest that shot right at the rim. Nothing easy.
A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. And the bucket is good.
Well, a bit of a cold start to the second half. They need to settle down and get some better looks.
Offensively, it's been a struggle for them.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Thanks, Brian. Well, the game is going global. Players Association President and sharpshooter C.J. McCollum said, with all the NBA players who weren't born in the United States, we're attracting fans from those places, and it's going to make our game better. And that's what we want at the end of the day. Back to you guys.
Crossing over borders. Allie, thank you.
Well, over the course of the night, he's been taking shots he's comfortable with, and it's working.
Pass to Ivicic. Here's Lee. Just over 3.5 minutes through the third. Here's Stojakovic. Can't cash it in from close range.
Well, it's been a frustrating night for him at the offensive end, just not able to give them any kind of a lift. Well, clearly it hasn't been his best game offensively, but collectively, they've still found a way to get the lead.
Pass to Ivicic. Here's Lee. Misses the layup. Stan, when you compare Tim Hardaway Jr.'s game to his dad's, they are quite a bit different.
Well, his dad was more of a floor general and a penetrating guard, while Junior is more of a volume shooter, especially from outside. Remember, B.A., they played in different eras, so it's not all that surprising.
Got just 2 of 6 in the second half. Here's Rogers. No points yet. Pass to Lee. Here's Rogers. Can't hit from the elbow.
I know he's on a cold streak, but he can't let that get in his head.
Yeah, they might want to draw something up here to get him something at the rim or get him to the free throw line. Sometimes that's all it takes to snap a cold streak.
Here's Stone. He's got 25. Randall outside. Lets it go from the wing. And no good.
Yeah, I'm not sure if he's going to be able to shoot his way out of this one or not.
Pass to Rogers. Here's Stojakovic. 1:10 left to play in the third quarter. Here's Lee. No good, and they can't put it into the drought.
they've shown that power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
Here's Stone. Pass to Randall. It's hauled in by Rogers. Here's Stojakovic. Fires the three. Oh, it would have counted had it fallen, but it is offline. And 3/4 of play in the books. This one's all but over already. Delivering the blowout. And we're coming right back after this break to get the 4th quarter started. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked that this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Yeah, he puts that pass right on the money and made things look easy for his teammate.
And we reach the 4th quarter in a game that may already be out of hand. Stan, I have to ask, how important is it to have a big man in today's NBA?
That is a great question, B.A. And look, things have really changed. We went from big, strong guys in the league and centered our game around those guys to then people wanted to play small ball and be more skilled. But now what everybody's figured out is we can get that same skill from bigger guys, and bigger and better is better than smaller and better.
Shot from the low block. Yep, that one goes.
Well, the defense can't lose track of him. He's just too talented offensively.
Shooting the ball incredibly well tonight, 73% from the floor. Here's Purdue. Pass to Blunt. Beyond the arc. Rebounded by Ivicic. To the inside. Here's Stojakovic. The layup off target. Fantastic ball movement for them tonight.
If things are definitely working offensively, a balanced attack is just so much harder to defend.
To the paint. Can't get it to fall. They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
Davis probing. Second chance effort. Misses at the rim. Gone 0 for 3 in this 4th. Not good. Pass to Mack. Nick Grant, many of the newer rules have helped unlock offenses. Any need to help out the defense?
You know, I think the rules are fine, B.A. It's just about allowing defenders to do their job and limiting the cheap foul calls so they can stay on the floor.
In transition, here they come. Pass to Purdue. And he can't stop the drought. Another miss. Gone 1 of 4 since the 4th quarter began. Now here's Davis. And we're about 3 minutes into the 4th now. And the basket is good.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. Yeah, that's why they continue to get attacked.
Here's Blunt. Pass to Mack. Rebounded by Ivicic. Gone 2 of 5 from the field in this final quarter. And they pick up 2.
And they keep on figuring out ways to force the rock inside and convert.
They've got a commanding lead.
The just seems like everything is going their way.
Pass to Blunt. And despite the NBA's popularity, some folks criticizing the wide-open style of play.
Yeah, you know, BA, some of the artistry is lost when guys are mostly hunting for open threes. But for some teams like the Celtics and Warriors, that's been a championship-winning formula. And, well, we all know it's a copycat league.
No good from outside. He got his defender off his feet with a pump fake, but couldn't knock it down. The quick look, no good that time.
Well, when they're playing off you, you have to make them pay. And he couldn't.
Here's Purdue. Pass to Blunt. Here's Purdue
2 minutes remaining.
to win the cold spell. Another miss. Boy, they had their chance there. Couldn't get it to go. Inside. Here's Stojakovic. Misses from close range. Shooting a solid 53% from the floor. Pass to Blunt. A minute and a half left to play in the fourth quarter. Here's Mack. Rebounded by AE'Shionne. AE'Shionne got 4 rebounds now. Sinks that one from the post.
And defensively, that's just not going to cut it.
Man, they're just getting run over right now.
And you can really see they're starting to show some frustration.
Pass to Mack, and the ball goes out of bounds. Turned over.
Unforced turnovers will drive your coach insane.
So both teams changing it up here. Here's Stojakovic. 51 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Lee, the pass to Stojakovic. Back to Lee. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Stojakovic. Goes back up, and he lays it up and in.
It's not easy to work the ball inside in this league, but they've done it all night.
And so the road team gets the W in this one. This one wasn't even close. The hometown crowd was waiting for a miracle that never came.
Yeah, and this team was consistent throughout. They met every challenge, and they earned this dub.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Grant Hill, Stan Van Gundy, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson signing off. And before we go, we'll leave you with our player of the game.